XXXVI. Wiglaf the Trusty. Beowulf is deserted by friends and by sword. Wiglaf remains true the ideal Teutonic liegeman. The son of Weohstan was Wiglaf entitled, shield warrior precious, prince of the Salfings, Aelfhere's kinsman. He saw his dear liegelord enduring the heat, neath helmet and visor. 5 Then, he minded the holding that erst he had given him. Wiglaf recalls Beowulf's generosity. The Weigmunding warrior's wealth-blessed homestead, each of the folkrights his father had wielded. He was hot for the battle, his hand seized the target, the yellow bark shield. He unsheathed his old weapon, 10 which was known among earthmen as the relic of Eanmund, Other's offspring, whom exiled and friendless Weohstan did slay with sword edge in battle, and carried his kinsman the clear-shining helmet, the ring-made byrnie, the old giant weapon 15 that Wunla gave him, his boon-fellow's armor, ready war trappings. He the feud did not mention, though he'd fatally smitten the son of his brother. Many a half-year held he the treasures, the bill and the byrnie, till his bairn became able, 20 like his father before him, fame deeds to accomplish. Then he gave him Mong Geatman a goodly array of weeds for his warfare. He went from life then old on his journey. 'Twas the earliest time then. This is Wiglaf's first battle as liegeman of Beowulf. That the youthful champion might charge in the battle 25, aiding his liegelord. His spirit was dauntless. Nor did kinsman's bequest quail at the battle. This the dragon discovered on their coming together. Wiglaf uttered many a right saying, said to his fellows, sad was his spirit. Wiglaf appeals to the pride of the cowards. 30 I remember the time when, tasting the mead cup, we promised in the hall the lord of us all who gave us these ring treasures, that this battle equipment, swords and helmets, we'd certainly quite him, should need of such aid ever befall him. How we have forfeited our liegelord's confidence. 35 In the war band, he chose us for this journey spontaneously, stirred us to glory and gave me these jewels, since he held and esteemed us trustworthy spearmen, hardy helm-bearers. Though this hero achievement our lord intended alone to accomplish, 40 ward of his people, for most of achievements, doings audacious, he did among earth folk. Our Lord is in sore need of us. The day is now come when the ruler of earthmen needeth the vigor of valiant heroes. Let us wend us towards him, the war prince to succor, 45 while the heat yet rageth, horrible firefight. I would rather die than go home without my suzerain. God wadden me, 'tis mickle the liefer the blaze should embrace my body and eat it with my treasure bestower. Meseemeth not proper to bear our battle shields back to our country. 50 less first we are able to fell and destroy the long-hating foeman, to defend the life of. Surely he does not deserve to die alone. The prince of the Weders. Well do I know 'tisn't earned by his exploits, he only of Geatman's sorrow should suffer, sink in the battle. 55 brand and helmet to us both shall be common, shield cover, byrnie. Through the bale smoke he stalked then, went under helmet to the help of his chieftain. Wiglaf reminds Beowulf of his youthful boasts. Briefly discoursing, Beowulf dear, perform thou all fully, as thou formerly saidst, 60 in thy youthful years, that while yet thou livest thou wouldst let thine honor not ever be lessened. Thy life thou shalt save, mighty in actions, atheling undaunted with all of thy vigor. The monster advances on them. I'll give thee assistance. The dragon came raging, 65 wild-mooted stranger when these words had been uttered. 'Twas the second occasion, seeking his enemies, men that were hated, with hot gleaming fire waves, with blaze billows burned the board to its edges. The Fightarmer failed then to furnish assistance 70 to the youthful spear hero. But the young-aged stripling quickly advanced, neath his kinsman's war target, since his own had been ground in the grip of the fire. Beowulf strikes at the dragon. Then the warrior king was careful of glory. He soundly smote with sword for the battle. 75 that it stood in the head by hatred-driven neagling was shivered, the old and iron made. His sword fails him. Brand of Beowulf in battle deceived him. 'Twas denied him that edges of irons were able to help in the battle. The hand was too mighty 80 which every weapon, as I heard on inquiry, outstruck in its stroke, when to struggle he carried the wonderful war sword. It waxed him no better. The dragon advances on Beowulf again. Then the people despoiler third of his onset's fierce raging fire drake, of feud hate was mindful, 85 charged on the strong one, when chance was afforded, heated and war grim, seized on his neck with teeth that were bitter. He bloody did wax with soul gore seething, sword blood in waves boiled. The passage brand, Bernie, is much disputed. In the first place, some eminent critics assume a gap of at least 2 half-verses. Urim, 2660, being a peculiar form, has been much discussed. Beowulfsgrud is also a crux. B suggests Beowulfsgrud equals splendid vestments. Nor is bomb accepted by all, Bayon being suggested. Whatever the individual words, the passage must mean. I intend to share with him my equipments of defense. B would render, which, as I heard, excelled in stroke every sword that he carried to the strife, even the strongest sword. For Thon he reads Thone, rel. Pr